Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Cooking with Lexi. Today I'm going to show you how I made this super awesome salmon bowl with pan-fried salmon and cilantro lime rice. I'm starting off by putting a couple tablespoons of olive oil in a pan, and I diced up an onion here. You can use any onion you want. I used a white onion just because that's what I had. And I love the combination of cilantro and onions, so this was definitely necessary for me. This is just some minute rice right here that I threw into the pan with some garlic and a half a stick of butter. And I cooked the rice with the cilantro and the lime in it in the microwave. So it kind of infused the flavors a little bit more. After I sweat the onions, I'm throwing the rice in there. And I'm going to season this rice really well because it's just regular white rice, so it has zero flavor. A hefty amount of garlic powder and a hefty amount of onion powder, and then salt and pepper. And we're not doing a ton of seasonings. We're just going heavy with them, so because these flavors will stand out on their own. You don't need a ton of seasoning. And I did the salt off camera because it's a grinder, so it's difficult to do while holding a camera as well. But with the rice, that was it. I just seasoned it and I pan fried it. Oh, that's right. Just kidding. I added just a smidge of soy sauce as well. Not a ton because this isn't fried rice, but that just added an extra kick of flavor. And I just kind of stirred this around on high heat for about 5 minutes maybe. That was it. It was pretty simple and it was absolutely delicious. I think at the end I threw in a little bit of Lowry's seasoned salt as well, just because when I tasted it, I just wanted a smidge more flavor, and that came out perfect with a little bit of Lowry's. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I just paired this dish with some freshly chopped vegetables, and I ate those raw just because I didn't want to cook any of the nutrients out of the vegetables, and I just ate them with a little bit of some dip. It was really good. So this is what my rice looked like when I was finished with it. It shouldn't be super brown, just a little bit of some brown on there. And again, I used that same pan, used some olive oil, half a stick of butter, and some garlic. I was running towards the end of my garlic here, so sorry you're going to watch me fidget with the little squeeze bottle of garlic for a little bit. But the reason that we use olive oil and not just butter is because your butter will burn really quickly, and the olive oil is able to maintain a high heat without burning the butter. So it's just kind of helping it out there. And I did this, when I say high heat, I had it on my dial on like between the 7 and the 8, probably closer to the 8. And these salmon fillets, I got a huge salmon fillet and I cut it into 6 pieces, and it still had the skin on it. And I have a little trick here of how to get the skin off. You'll see it. It blew my mind. I saw it in one of Gordon Ramsay's videos. But you're going to heavily season the first side as well. Some seasoned salt, some pepper. And I ran out of garlic powder because I used it in all the rice. So I didn't use garlic powder, but it still turned out awesome without it. But if you have it, use it. I also used onion powder, Old Bay seasoning, and a little bit of Slap Your Mama seasoning, and a little bit of chili powder. And that came out awesome. The Slap Your Mama and the chili powder is spicy. So the spicier you like your salmon, the more you would add. I like a little bit of spice, so I just added a little bit of each. After about a minute or two of frying skin side down, just peel the skin off. Isn't that so cool? It's just such an easy way to get the skin off, and you don't waste any of your salmon by messing it up by cutting it off in the beginning. So this is what your seasoning should look like afterwards, and I did these for a good 5 minutes aside on high heat, and that cooked them well done. You can do less if you like pink in your salmon, but I like mine well done. And this is the chipotle sauce I use on top of the salmon. Oh my God, you need to get this. It's way too good. In the bowl, give yourself a good 1 or 2 scoops of that cilantro lime rice. And then I'm going to grab a salmon fillet, put it on there, and I'm just going to give myself a little... I said little. I like a lot of the chipotle aioli sauce. It's so good. I ended up even adding more to my rice later while I was eating it because, so yummy. And I sliced some fresh lemon wedges to use over this as well, which was delicious. And then some fresh vegetables that I threw in there. And then I make my veggie dip with just some Greek yogurt and like a ranch packet. And that's a really nice, like, low-calorie way to make veggie dip. But I hope you guys really liked this video. This was an excellent recipe, and I highly recommend making this. And it was healthy, too. Thanks, guys. See you later.